Hey YouTube, what is going on? This is iTalk here, and in today's video we have a brand new video. Today we're going to be talking about the Storm King limited time mode, and I just want to quickly say right now, I love this mode. It's really fun. It's like a free boss fight mode to play. You can just jump right in and fight the Storm King. It's very easy to access and it's fun. I really don't have many complaints about it. They did end up nerfing it because it was very difficult for many players, and honestly, I played a quick game for some footage here today, and I didn't have the best teammates in the world, and we actually didn't win. It was actually very tough still. And, you know, I said on Twitter, I didn't like that they nerfed it because I beat it without needing the nerf. But I kind of understand why they did nerf it. If you're just playing with no friends at all, it is kind of difficult to actually win it. But it is still very fun. There's mechanics, and overall, I find it a very fun experience. I wanted to talk about it today because Save the World, the community for Save the World isn't very happy with Battle Royale getting this Storm King limited time mode. And, you know, at first I was kind of confused by that. I'm like, well, this is kind of promotion for Save the World, right? Because if you guys didn't know, the Storm King is actually, I think it's the final boss for Save the World. I could be completely wrong with this. You know, I was kind of uninformed with why the Save the World community was upset with this, but I did have a good friend of mine named Lyric who actually kind of broke down for me exactly what was going on and why the Save the World community is very annoyed with this. So I'm just going to pretty much read what he wrote to me. He said, well, mainly because the BR Storm King fight is basically a remastered version of the Save the World one. It is the same fight with simplified versions of mechanics, but has better visuals and requires more teamwork, which is what Save the World players expected for the original fight. This new fight also sets an expectation of the upcoming Mythic Storm King fight coming to Save the World in the next few weeks, which will disappoint Save the World players if it's not on par with the Battle Royale fight visually. Then it's on to the cosmetics. The Save the World fight was never offered any cosmetic rewards. The only unique reward was an enamel pen that was only available for 3-ish weeks. Some people completed it and never even got the pin. For the entire year, since there hasn't been any rewards for doing the fight in terms of cosmetics, and even gameplay rewards from the fight has been extremely underwhelming. People have been asking Fortnite since the fight came out to give us cosmetic rewards such as a music pack, harvesting tool, loading screens, etc. Then almost a year later, they remaster the fight and put it into BR. They award a few free things, then the items that Save the World players have been asking for, a music pack and harvesting tool, were thrown into the item shop. It's not easy to get the Save the World Storm King fight. It's an extremely long and tedious grind through campaign missions to get there. They're just upset that it feels, again, like they were just put to the side while Battle Royale got a better version of the fight with cosmetic rewards and didn't even have to grind to be able to get to the fight. Also, the pickaxe and banner icon were leaked back in Season 7/8. If I remember correctly, this gave Save the World players the impression that it would be a reward for them eventually. So there's actually a lot to take in here. I didn't think it was this crazy. I didn't think it was this intense with how much of a difference the Battle Royale version of the Storm King is compared to Save the World. So Save the World, again, I feel like is getting the crap end of the stick. And I also watched the Demon Joe France video about this, and he wasn't very happy with it either. And like, I listened to what he said, but it still kind of didn't click with me. I still didn't fully understand what was such a big deal about it, but I do fully understand it now. Battle Royale pretty much gets everything, and Save the World still doesn't really get much, right? Like, I think it would have been fair that if you did beat the Storm King, you should have gotten that harvesting tool for free, or that music pack for free, or something. I think that would have been nice if they actually tossed Save the World a bone here and actually did that. I think it's worth it. I think that would have been a great idea if they actually did that, right? Because that way it actually gives you a reason to actually want to face the Storm King and Save the World, and not just in BR. But in BR, we got an umbrella if you win, you got a icon, you got a spray for him. It's pretty crazy. And here's the thing that also really sours me a little bit on this. If you go to the main menu and you go into Battle Royale and then you pick the Storm King fight, it just says team up and end the Storm King's reign. There's no mention of Save the World. Even in the trailer, there is absolutely nothing that says the Storm King is from Save the World. This could have been an easy promotion to be like, hey, you want to face him and Save the World? You can, because this is only a limited time mode. Once Fortnitemares for Battle Royale ends, this mode is probably gone too. And I think this would be a great way to be like, hey, you want to fight him for real, like in Save the World? Well, buy Save the World, and then there you go. Because I thought this was going to be like a crossover, because I knew the Storm King was from Save the World. It's essentially like the big Save the World mascot. It's the final boss. It's big, it's scary, it's intense, it's everything that you come to expect with someone that looks like this, okay? And Save the World got nothing. They literally got nothing out of it, and they are getting a mythic Storm King fight, and as Lyric was saying, he's worried that it's not going to be as good as the BR one, because honestly, the BR one is pretty freaking sweet. I don't know how the mythic one is going to go, but I would give them a little bit of a break here. I think that the mythic one will be good. Now, I don't know 100% if it will, if it won't be good. Fortnite really could have done a little bit more to say, hey, this is a Save the World boss, because I guarantee you, a majority of people that are going to play this mode, the Storm King mode, they have no idea where the Storm King even came from. I doubt anyone even knows that it came from Save the World at all, which is very sad to me, because it's a straight rip. It's literally a straight rip. Like, it could have been a completely different boss fight and people wouldn't had an issue with it. But because they took a huge Save the World asset and put it in BR as a limited time mode, again, the limited time mode's amazing. Definitely play it. I would highly recommend it. It just feels like they totally left Save the World in the dust. A simple mention that this is from Save the World would have been nice. A simple, you know, hey, you beat the Storm King last year, here, have a free music pack, have a free harvesting tool, have a free banner, have something that earned their way to get to this Storm King fight and Save the World, because I know how long it takes. It's really long. I barely can get into Save the World because of how grindy and how repetitive some of the missions can be. I can't really get into it. I'm trying to. I just really see myself getting bored of it really quickly. So for people to persevere through these grindy missions to get to the Storm King fight and get absolutely nothing, and BR getting all this stuff, I totally understand now why the Save the World community is annoyed, and honestly, I feel for them in this situation. I think Save the World should be given some free things because they completed it last year, as well as just, again, getting to Storm King in Save the World is hard, so throw them a free harvesting tool, right? Throw them a free music pack, and guess what? If they bought those things in the item shop, give them the V-Bucks for it. I'm just saying, I think that would be a nice little gesture to know, hey, Save the World is still a game mode, right? People still care about that game mode, right? Maybe you should show them that you care that they got to fight the Storm King. That's all I'm saying, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary. If you did, let me know with the like, but only if you enjoyed the content. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new, and turn on the bell just to get all my latest uploads. A comment down below. What are your opinions on what I talked about today? What do you think about the Storm King fight? Again, I think it's really fun, but I think Save the World did get screwed here. Follow me on Twitter at ITalkFortnite. Follow me on Instagram, ICanTalkFortnite. And if you'd like to use me for support a creator, my code is ITalkFortnite. Thank you all so much that use that code. Seriously, it really does help me out a ton. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you all later. See ya.